Bam! What is up with the squad? It's Sesh, favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with Contacts Coleman. Coach Coleman in the building. What's up, Coach?
What the do? Where the fam go? Where the fuck do? Who in the court do? What the fuck do? Where the love go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Talk about the basketball, yo. What the do? Where the fam go?
What up? What up? What up? What's happening, man?
What's happening? What's up?
Been a couple days. Been a couple days.
Been
a couple days.
Get 11. Look, we here. We know our special time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kid, what the do? Where the love go? Where the fam go? Let's get a show. Let's get it.
Hey, so this is how old I am. When I saw 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, immediately Gladys Knight started playing in my head. It was like 5.
Oh no, you're gonna make me do the Ray Charles shake. You're gonna make me do the Ray Charles shake.
For real. Immediately, Gladys Knight and my father popped in my head. Immediately, bro. Straight up. I ain't lying. That's
oh man.
Emily, we back. What's good? Kid, what's happening? I gotta pay attention to who comes in the chat tonight. Okay. Y'all left me in the chat. I'm like, where everybody go? I said we about to go live. I said like 3 times. That's okay. That's right. You here now. And you wasn't late. We was all here on time. Okay. Can't miss no action. Okay. Everybody paying attention. Okay. I see what's happening here. Okay. That's not for me. Okay. Spoiled Brat, what's good? Groovy, what's happening? Brittany, what's happening? I'm lit. Everything's starting to look like Chinese. LOL. And my music blasting. I can't hear. Oh my God. Oh, it's this kind of night. Janae, what's happening? It's that kind of night. I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Wait a minute.
Mondo, what's good? What's happening, y'all? How was y'all Tuesday going?
Wait a minute. The radio blasted. I can't hear nothing.
The radio is blasted. I can't hear nothing, and my AirPods died. Now, if you didn't know Paris, that statement might not make sense to you. But if you know Paris, it all makes sense. It all makes sense if you know Paris. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say right there.
That.
That's all I'm gonna say right there. Yeah, you got 7 chuckles out of that for real. Okay, now, Miracle Rider, what's good, fam? I'll make sure y'all run the likes up on all the platforms. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Come on in, get comfortable. Let's catch up. Let's catch up on this Tuesday. It's going up on a Tuesday. It's going up on a Tuesday.
Up there. Come down, Paris. Come down. You up there somewhere.
So let me see who in the chat. Who's around? Any of my anybody around? It's shots time. Anybody around for a shot? Let me know. So Coach, we got some catching up to do on some scores. Scores right from top 25. What you got?
We're gonna go to February 24th. This is women's basketball Division I top 25 games that were played on.
Let's go, Janae.
February 24th. We have number 17 Baylor against number 14 K-State. I hesitantly call Baylor. Baylor had 79. K-State with 62. Go to K-State.
Yeah, go ahead, Officer T. Davis. I got 1738. I'm sorry.
Taylor had 16 and 7-3 rebound shot of a double-double. Sundale had 20 points. Von Lay for Baylor Give me the Vonleh shirt out there to dress and the Jessica's draw. That's my favorite shirt for my favorite day. She had a double-double. Vonleh had a double-double, 24 and 12. Andrews, 12. Felder, 15 points. Matheru, 15. And that's your double-digit scorers for that game. Let's go to Texas. Hook 'em, lock 'em, hook 'em, hook 'em, hook 'em horns. 57. Number one in the AP pool against unranked Georgia Bulldogs. They're just playing for the morale of the end of the season, basically. No double-digit scores, but everybody except 3 players scored for Georgia. So I guess that's a plus, but I don't know. He only scored 26 points. So he go over 57 points for Texas. It looked like they had the mercy scoring rule out for him, some kind-heartedness.
You say the mercy? You say mercy?
Okay. Yeah, it looked like they had some mercy on him, 57 to 26. Taylor Jones, 17 to 16, double-double. Mama went to Mutanda. Emma Mutanda had 10. And Harmon had 10. And that's your double-digit scorers for that game. UCLA, number 2, 67. Iowa gave them all they can handle. They had a great game plan, but they came up. Iowa had 65, unranked Iowa 65, UCLA Bruins 67. Looks like another game. Corey Close had to sweat it out. For Iowa, Stokey 11 and 8, 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. Olsen, that's with an E-N, at 17. McCabe 10. O'Grady, Shady Grady. O'Grady with 10. UCLA's Betts had a double-double, 22 and 12. Rice, Kiki was shooting 12 points. And there was 2 players, everybody except Gardner and Barker did not score for the UCLA Bruins. And so that were your double-digit scorers for that game. This was brought to you by Wanderers, and I messed it up. Back to you.
Wonders, wings, and wonders. Wings and wonders.
Thank you.
Iowa have an old roster. I don't know what's happening. Let me see who's saying. Officer T. Davis, yeah, that's 1738. I don't know why all your Kansas teams go all week. Talk to me about that.
Oh, Lee
26 points. I never seen that. What'd you say?
You talking about Kansas State losing to Baylor? Is that what he's talking about?
I'm asking. I don't know. Louis, what's up? Smalls the one. What's happening? What's good? Danbury Sports Highlights. What is good? Make sure I give Danbury Sports Highlights a follow. Coach, we got some double-digit scorers. We got some games coming up today.
Yeah.
So let me say this really quickly.
You know what I'm concerned about when I go to watch Unrivaled, and some of the cameramen is a little suspect. They need to lift their range up. They locked in the wrong posterior somewhere. I'm like,
let me find out that they.
I think that's a little bit of objectifying the women. That's all I'm saying.
What is that? What you saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in some camera stuff. I'm a girl dad, so I'm gonna take that personal.
No, I got you. Yeah, that's 1738. Exactly. That's me. So
Officer T. Davis
in the building. What's up?
Long time no see.
26 points. 26 points.
In 40 minutes.
Now listen. Who's y'all first team so far this year? This is an easy question. Who first team?
Did you just take a shot and put this question in there, Officer T. Davis?
All 5. The first team is all Gamecocks. If you ask me, don't mess with me.
Right.
That's why Laney says could see Laney's cuckoo so easy. What? What's up, Bree Wayne? So
hey, baby.
20.
What the what though? Where the fam go?
I don't know. 26 points in 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Now remember, I'm the same one. Okay, listen. Now let's talk about it because I'm the one that said Abraham Abrahamson and Henderson,
Uh-huh.
the coach Katie. I'm the one that
Yeah.
said, hey, let's give her a shot. She's starting five freshmen. But I got some twins down there that I'm concerned about, right? Like India and Summer. Like Summer is playing. India hasn't been playing as much. Summer I think is starting now, which is good. But 26 points and a half.
For a
I
whole
wonder how
game.
this. I wonder how this gets better. You know what I mean? I wonder how this gets better. And then, coach, you got your gloves on. I'm not sure if you own the job or casing the joint. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You threw me off with the gloves. Okay, so anyway,
Oh man.
national first team because Paige ain't automatic to me yet. I would choose us too with bench, but that's not realistic. No, yeah, it's not realistic. But yeah, let's think about that. That's a good question. I'm gonna think on that one. I might could come up with an answer by the end of the show. Let me work on that. So I got
So
to pick five. You need me to pick five? Is that what I need to do? In the building, political Lil, what's happening? Thought you asked SEC first team. Yeah, I was thinking SEC first team too, and that's why I was like, oh, Gamecocks, but okay, national. Okay, so I got some concerns there. 26 points.
26.
26 points. I'm concerned. I'm
Yeah.
concerned. I'm concerned.
You
I
was
don't know
you
how
was
that.
being
I don't know
nice.
how. I don't know how that happens in Division One basketball, and so I need to go back and watch because what I need to understand is like because the question becomes: is Texas that good, or do we have, or was is there's some different things that we need to be doing at Georgia, right? Like that's the question. That's the question. But these next two games are going to tell us a lot. Auburn and Tennessee are going to tell us a lot about where Georgia is at right now, right? But
Yeah.
26 points was like, I mean, unbelievable. Like I looked at it and then was like, hey, how much medicine did you have today? And I looked at it again and I was like, nah, it ain't the medicine. Hey, for real, like, damn, hey, are you reading that right, Pooh?
Oh.
Come on now. Yeah, no, you read it right. Texas played bad too. Okay. The offense wasn't offensive. Okay. Joyce scored 28 points.
Always
That's
was
what I'm
off.
saying. Think about that. Yeah, coach just came off a mission. You see that? Where the ski mask at and the Scully? I don't know. You see him? I don't know. Yeah, now think about that. They scored
This
26 points in 40 minutes. And
this live was
Joyce
stuff for
scored
stuff
28 points in 19 minutes. By her own self.
by herself.
Yeah. Joyce
One
had.
person.
I might need to go and take a look at this game. It probably. I mean, 26 points in 40 minutes is probably something to see. It's something to see. Because they more than doubled them up. Yeah, Joyce is uncommon. You better believe that. We beat us. Texas ain't it. If we play the same and hit our
So
listen, we not worried about them. I'm asking more about this Texas and the Georgia game and what that means for Georgia and what are the next steps for Georgia. I don't know how Georgia coach keeps her job. So you think that she's done? I mean, but she's starting five freshmen, so that's why I was like, hey, five freshmen. Maybe this is her first like real recruiting class coming in. Let's see how it grows and goes from here, and then we get 26 points. I didn't see 26 points coming. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see 26 points coming. Seriously.
yeah,
I mean, come on now. Like the lowest points that I seen them score was 42. It was 42. So I didn't see 26 coming at all.
well, they set a new low record.
Yeah, the Texas versus Georgia game sounded like it was political. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. Iowa State started five freshmen last year. Yeah, and they ended up in the first round of the Big Dance of March Madness. I mean, so it's possible, to be done. I mean, it depends on the freshman. I guess maybe it depends on your Iowa State also didn't play in the SEC, right? So there's that as well.
Right.
Okay, they're gonna give Georgia coach some grace. I think they're gonna give her a little grace. They broke their own record. It sounds like it. But it's not a record that you want to break. So now it's about the bounce back. So these next two games, Auburn, Tennessee, gonna tell me a lot about Georgia. But 26 is diabolical, man. That's diabolical right there. But I got to go look at that game. I got to go look at that game. Um, Texas, of course, is number one now in the rankings. First time they've been number one in ranking in 21 years. Do you expect them to remain number one for the rest of the season?
Well, I mean, what, 2 games left regular season?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just, right place at the right time for them as far as number one standing. Number one. I mean, I don't think. I mean, it's going to help them with seeding and going into selection Sunday. But I be honest with you, that's all. You 0-0 when you go to March Madness. So it's a whole new season. So, yeah, I think they'll hold it just based on their record towards the end of their regular season. I think they'll hold it.
Yeah. All right. That's fair.
I just
I think they hold it too. I was just asking. I really was just asking to see what you thought about how they gonna close. Because I mean Notre Dame, I expected Notre Dame to stay number one till the end of the season, right? I absolutely, I absolutely expected them. I expected them to beat NC State, and I expected them to hold on to that number one. I mean, they didn't hold on to the number one for 7 days.
It was only there for a week and 2 days.
Not even a week and 2 days. Like they got it on Monday, they was done with it by Sunday. You know what I mean? It was like,
Okay, thanks for your service.
Thank y'all. We don't need that. We don't want that. We don't want that. No, thank you. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Crown, yeah.
I mean, it's hard to be that one.
It's hard to be on the top. Pause.
Yeah, without holding on. It's only gonna last till SEC tournament. Okay, Texas has won 10 straight, I believe. So does that mean that you think they're due for a loss, or are you just sharing that as like what their record has been? They haven't lost since us. Texas got the easiest bracket again, like last year, as of right now. Okay, March Madness is about to be unreal. You think so? I think it's gonna be. It's gonna be a couple surprises, but I think it's gonna shake out pretty much how we expect.
Yeah.
Oh, just sharing. Okay, I got you. Just sharing. Okay. So when we start to think about March Madness, but wait, before we go into that, I think NCAA bracket's gonna be crazy this year. Okay. Is March mad though? Okay. Why do they want to see Vic win so bad? I don't know why they want to see Vic win so bad. Until us. Oh, yeah, Texas not beating us again. Nobody that we lost to this year is beating us again this year. No. Not this year. We don't lose twice to people in the year. No. Okay.
Why do you want to see Vic win so bad?
But I want to ask you this, because we saw it was the end of an era today. Thank you, Diana Taurasi. I told y'all there was no way for her to come back after when your name is on the court. You gotta go. Didn't I tell y'all that?
And they hand out your bobblehead.
And then y'all was like, well, she got to come back. She got to come back for one. She was like, one more time. And I was like, well, if she come back, it can't be at Phoenix, because Phoenix to me has seemed like they moved off her. So yes, farewell, Diana Taurasi. Y'all tell me your favorite Diana Taurasi moment. What's your favorite Diana Taurasi moment? Are you a Diana Taurasi fan? Your favorite Diana Taurasi moment? What does Diana Taurasi mean to you in the overall grand scheme of basketball? Like, I'm not a big Diana Taurasi fan, right? I'm not a big Diana Taurasi fan at all. I'm not. More so probably because she played for UConn than anything else. And also because she played in an era where I broke up with the WNBA after they disrespected Candace, right? So, but I do respect Diana Taurasi for the way that she took care of the game. The way that she was old school, hard, kind of just hard-nosed about the game. The way that she talked her trash and backed it up. Like, again, there's still not 143 women in the game that are better than her right now. But I would be lying if I don't think that the 20 years that she put into this league didn't help sustain it for 28 years. right? Like it's only 28 years old. She was here for a great deal of that time. So, what's your favorite Diana Taurasi moment, event? Your thoughts on Taurasi? Whatever you want to say about Taurasi.
He's like whatever he was.
Yeah, because
Nah, man,
I don't know if I don't know if you have a favorite moment. If whatever.
no, I'm not. No, I don't have a favorite moment. I think my best time is when somebody's already getting ready to get in a fight with her, and she's like face to face with him like that, and they got to break
Now,
them
it'd have
up.
been messed up if you'd have came on here like, I don't even like Taurasi. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? That would have just threw everything off. You know what I'm saying? But
Right, right. But no, she's a competitor. Keep that competitive edge. You can't teach that or manufacture that. That has to be in somebody's heart, and that's the passion for the game that she has, regardless of where she come from. So again, we appreciate her for moving forward to progress of women's basketball. Regardless if I don't, I'm not a UConn fan, but I'm a fan of basketball and uplifting and celebrating women's basketball for equity and equality as far as acknowledgement and pay. So, um, I mean, she did what she came to do. She was unapologetically herself. She didn't change for anyone. So you could learn a lot of lessons from it, and she knew how to be a team player. She really does. She know how to play within a team and know how to get. She knows how to get. One thing, if you watch Taurasi play, she knows how to get teammates involved
mm-hmm.
on offense because she comes from that era of UConn basketball. You know how to get your teammates involved. So,
Mondo, I see you being messy in the chat, man. You are so petty and messy. Where's your buddy Jania? Are you talking about Jania Big from yesterday? The other day, you are so funny, man. You are hilariously funny. I see you. I see you.
Yeah, so that's all I have on her. I'm so happy to see the 94, 95 shorts leave up out of here though. I ain't
Is
lying.
she the last of the long shorts? I think it's still a couple of long shorts out there
Is
though.
it?
But salute DT. Salute DT. Like, one of the best to do it. I'm not gonna tell y'all that she's my GOAT, but I am gonna tell y'all that I respect the hell out of what she did for 20 years, and she's walking away from the game at a time that she can still play this game.
I think the
And
office
I
called
felt
her in though.
they probably called her in, and like I said, all
we can't
last
do this.
season. But like I said all last season, I think it's tremendously unfair to tell her like you've been in the game 20 years, you got to get out, and until today they're still talking about LeBron got 3 more years, right? Like just today I saw a report like LeBron still got 3 years, like, but DT got to go now. Like there are not 143 basketball players in the WNBA better than her. There are not 144 players better than her in the world right now. She can still score with the best of them. But she proved me wrong. I thought that she was going to leave basketball like the man left Cadillac Records. She's getting out on her own terms. And they gave her due, man. Her name should be on the practice floor. She should have got her bobblehead or T-shirt. She's a lot of people's goats.
Right.
But the one thing that I'll say is that for the history of basketball, for not even just for nostalgia's sake, but I hope that they find some place for her to still be around the game. Like you still want her energy and her banter and her back and forth and her knowledge and know-how somewhere around the game. Like even if you hated to play against her, you would have loved to have her on your team. I think she's that type of player. Like you could go to war with her because she was for sure gonna battle.
I like how they do
Day
that
in and
play
day
by
out.
play with her and whoever in the.
And Sue Bird, I don't know if Sue got enough time for that now. And then Sue's at Seattle, so I don't know if she can do it in the WNBA. But I hope that they find some place for this woman to be around the game still, because I know that she means a lot to a lot of people, and I don't know, even if it's somewhere back around UConn or in between UConn and the WNBA or in between UConn and the WNBA and Unrivaled, but someplace for her personality and her knowledge and just passion for the game should still be somewhere around here. Let me see what they talking about in the chat. She need to be the GM, maybe. They forced her to retire. It was like, hey, it's time.
Here's a little special check.
Yeah, it's time for you to go. I think DT is to go for now, barring injury. Asia gonna get that. Yeah, Asia is the best player in the world for me right now. My goat is Cheryl Swoops. But I understand why. Taurasi is a lot of people's goats. But for me, it's Cheryl. When she kissed Simone Augustus.
Yeah, that was
Rewind, I
funny.
missed you today. Okay, my favorite DT moment when she kissed Simone Augustus. What's up, Lisa Pugh? What's going on, fam? When she went pro, I don't know. She lost me. Really? What happened? DT playing the UConn injured and still won. I think she won with one arm. Damn. Everyone, hey. My favorite was a high school game I went to, and she had on a headband, wristbands on wrists and legs. She was Nike'd out. Don Lugo High School. Stand up. All right, what up? I just couldn't see Taurasi and AT on the court together. Stabile is the new Mercury face. You think so? They lost DT and BG in the same offseason. Wow. Oh yeah, they decided to move on. You couldn't keep one and not the other. Like either you keep the both of them or they both probably had to go. Tuesdays are late. Okay, yep. Hey. By the way, I despise UConn because of Gino. I cheered for their players after they left. DT is funny as fuck. Yeah, she is funny as fuck, man. She's a basketball legend. No favorite moment. Congratulations on DT's retirement. Okay, I will not miss the big shorts, capris, but all love. Hope everyone had a great day. What's up, Nori? Oh man, I was so curious to see if she would come back because she had been silent all off season. Yeah, I thought she was gonna come back. Miss D, what's going on? 6 Women Sports. Hey, y'all make sure y'all give. Okay, especially for those of y'all who like to smell good, and y'all be want to know, should I get this? Should I get that? Y'all need to check out Janae Antoinette's channel. Drop the link to your channel. I'm not gonna forget this live. Drop the link to your channel. Janae Antoinette, if you still in here, please drop the link to y'all channel. Please go over and give her a follow. Let's show her some love, y'all. Get over there and find out, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with the smell goods. You know what I mean? Everybody needs to be able to smell good. Oh no, wait. Mondo didn't block. Oh, she got blocked, Mondo. Ask him about that girl. She definitely made a mark in women's b-ball.
Smell what Janae's
DT was her arrogance after a while. I'm me though.
Banshee baby crazy. Sweat it out.
Some of these ladies gonna catch a Yeezys with these short shorts. Uh-oh. Brian, 3 years. That's what they said. Oh, goodness. Definitely not that many in the WNBA. Facts. Yeah, Diana might come back. She could come back. She ain't my goat. You know, in the league. Joyce Edwards-Lay and Juju are my baby goats. He'll doggo at times, too. Depends with how I'm feeling. What?
Janae with it. Don't you
A
smell
lot of baby goats. You see an infection? Those shorts be up there? Oh, God. Okay. In response to a question to Taurasi about coaching, she said she wanted to be on an island with lots of coffee. Like, go do it. Commentating for a rival would definitely be fun, especially if she was in the building. Playing the Daisy Dukes. Please update me on the Magic Chron. Oh, okay, yeah. So Allie can't carry a franchise, in my opinion. Who? I don't know. For sure, Janae, for sure. Drop the link. I was disgusted at that kiss and wish so badly that Simone would have reacted much differently. Let's not sweat it out real quick. Y'all are hilarious, man.
I gave it a little too.
Janae, you've been holding out on me. Yes, she's holding out. She's holding out. They gave AT an official press conference in front of a nice podium and Chris Mercury logo in the background with Stabile. They introduced her to the Phoenix audience on Zoom. That's why I work. We know who's who. I just be enjoying my time with the fam. All good. Baby goats, our kids. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't got time for you. We don't got time for you right now.
Kids.
Emily ain't gonna make it the whole live. Oh God. Oh God. Oh goodness. So yeah, I mean, you know, Diana Taurasi, going off into the sunset. Do you think y'all put y'all over under that she comes back and helps the team trying to make a push to the playoffs? Is she done, or could you see her come back?
I would be shocked to see her this season, but I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I wouldn't be. You know, I don't know. I think it's a clean break for right now.
Definitely feeling like a clean break. Done. She's done. Did anyone watch the Jewel Kitley press conference? I did not see it. I could tell she was done after the Olympics. I think she done, even though she's still productive. Okay. I think she ready to go. It's time. Okay. Every time Tarasi mollywop somebody on the court, she always looked so surprised as if she hadn't just almost broke a player clavicle.
Like what? What? Look
Yeah,
what?
no. No.
What?
She doesn't owe anything else to the game. I'm just wondering, do y'all think she could be sitting around and be like, come late season, like, man, I can go run it back with somebody and help somebody get a ring real quick, mess around and really injure herself if she tries to play. Yeah, we don't want that for her.
I think that's the final chapter.
No, DT know what she be doing. Nah, I think she's gonna be getting as far as really away for some time. Wow. Okay. All right. Y'all say she's done, but yeah, hell of a contribution, man. Hell of a career. 20 years, 20 years. Coach, we getting down to the end. We getting down to the end of the end of the season. To the end of the season. Last two games coming up. Seemed like just yet. Seemed like just yesterday we was counting down. Like, man, we can't wait, man. November can't get here fast enough. Let's
fast
fast
enough.
forward. Let's fast forward. And it seemed like this thing they went. It's been so good that
Right.
it's flown by. It's flown by, and I mean, we finna really get to the good part. We finna really get to the good part. I can see her as a future GM. Okay. I would love to hear her commentate Unrivaled. I would love it too, especially live, on the floor with the mic. Put her own little flair on it. Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll love a Sue and Diana show on ESPN. Not Mr. Boomer Sooner. Good to see you back. Oh, Bree Wayne. But the show will be for March Madness. She might do overseas, but no WNBA. Oh, maybe go play overseas. But yeah, I could see too. During March Madness, that would be really really fun during March Madness.
Yeah.
But as you coming into the end of this season, what is the focus? What are you doing? Are you trying to lock in and really get to practicing? Are you kind of taking a beat and kind of just letting people breathe for a second? Are you locking in like it's time to get ready for the tourney? Where are teams at right now?
I mean, right now, you know that you're in position to make a run. You're going to be going over some things, making some adjustments, manage loading. You don't want to overwork anyone in practice, but this is a time of year where you make sure you pay attention to the details. When you're passing, you're shooting, your out of bounds plays, your maybe your defensive schemes, just going over the communication, all that, kind of getting the temperature where the morale's at. But if you're one of those top 25 teams, you're not slacking off, but you're kind of making sure you don't burn out your play because they're still young adults. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
balance
For
that,
sure.
and you don't want them to get disinterested because it's just too much basketball, even though that's
Mm-hmm.
what they signed up for, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But because they're still want to have fun, you know. College students they wanna have fun. They just don't wanna have fun. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So
so this is I guess a genuine question coming from Bree Wayne, and it's about shooting. Is it all about shot mechanics, or has it got something to do with hand-eye coordination?
well, I mean, yeah, you want to make sure that you got the right prescription on your contacts and your glasses and your sports goggles, okay? But also, if you don't do something consistently the right way, then you're not going to make shots. So mechanics as in repetition, Bree Wayne. You got to do something consistently. You got to shoot consistently and muscle memory where you're not thinking about it. And so, you know, the biggest thing that we say is, for any person is it's not about perfect form, but a form that fits that person. And so I always teach, and we're just going to go through a quick lesson. Balance your elbow. That's your frame, wrist back, and then you're following through with fingertips. It sits in the calluses. If you ever lift weights, the ball sits in the calluses, and when you follow through, it's with a point. It doesn't matter if it's a male shooting or a female shooting. It's always follow through, finishing with the fingertips, and so it's about strengthening the muscle that you use to shoot, right? Because you go from the legs, your footwork. So your shooting really starts from the bottom to the top. Your footwork and then your shooting form. Your footwork has to, has to be in sync and be in rhythm with your shot. And it's not like a whole, and I call it not a whole lot of herk and jerk. You're going right into your shot. You don't want to jerk and you don't pull back. You go into it in one smooth motion. So when your body whether you catch and shoot on a move or you catch and shoot sitting, it's one smooth motion, fam. Is one smooth motion. So if you ever pay attention, I would challenge all the fam. Any team that has a pretty good peer shooter like a Pow, and the list goes on, you will see how their whole entire body has one smooth motion going into their shot, to their finish. So that's a great question. Everyone's going to look different because of their size and things, but it's definitely from the footwork to your form, one smooth motion, and then getting a lot of shots, just repetition, muscle memory, where you're not thinking about it, and you're comfortable with that. And then knowing where your spots are, not whether you're home or away, knowing what your hot spots or your sweet spots are on the court.
Pause.
Pause. Thank you. Good pause. But that's what we call it in basketball. You got your sweet, the spots on the court where you can shoot from. They're good to you.
Yeah, because this chat could go off the rails
Yeah,
at any time.
Go off the rail. I'm talking basketball. They didn't.
Any time.
They didn't went to
CC
they can go off the rails.
You know what I mean?
They didn't went to CC after dark.
So there's that. Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat. I'm sorry, Coach. Wait, were you finished?
That was it, man. I was just hoping. I was just checking with Bree Wayne if that with that.
Because she said I see a follow up where she said I seen real good shooters that barely get off the ground, so it might not be the lift from the ground. That would look like was the next thing she had said after that. But
okay.
K Stone, I think the speed of the game is gonna pick up next season, and we might start seeing lots of folks. Oh yeah, hanging up their hats and ushering in the new classes of players. It's time. But they're gonna make the best of this 1 year, maybe 2 years, that they can try to get to make a run at the championship, especially those who don't have one at all. See, if we were to call it today, based on what we've seen, who are women's basketball Final Four? My Final Four, South Carolina, UConn, Notre Dame.
We already went over there. I had one. Did you have to remember we did? I did the hot seat, and we kind of.
I think it's a new bracket out though now.
Okay.
Who would I say is my fourth one? A Big Ten team.
Okay, for sure.
Maybe like USC right now.
Louay, you missed the basketball talk. Louay, you missed. Where were you, Louay? You missed the basketball.
No. Shot mechanics differ. Ask Jamal Wilkes. We are unstoppable if Breezy get going early. Oh yeah, I agree. Aggressive Breezy is something that I have to deal with. Good point on emotion. Sounds right. Hold up, what I missed sound like my type of combo. There you go.
Dang, Louay.
SC, UConn, Notre Dame, and USC. Yep, it was my four. LSU could be in that fourth spot.
They can. My question is, can they figure out a defensive offensive scheme to? Go ahead. Would you say really what? Go ahead.
If I'm honest about the SC, UConn, Notre Dame, and the second USC, after the loss I just saw Notre Dame take, and the second and USC, right, Southern California. Those other two spots, I don't know. That could also be LSU and Ohio State. It also could be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not so sure about those other two. SC and UConn, I think, would be there. LSU. So originally I had SC, UConn, Notre Dame, and then I think I said the other one could be like a USC, a LSU, Ohio State. So some of them I'm kind of locked in on. Some of them I could be swayed to put another team there.
Right.
I was really asking because of Ray. Some folks think she can never be a shooter, so I've heard her shot mechanics are bad, but I also know that she barely gets off the ground. I wasn't trolling. Who said you was trolling, Bree? Coach Coleman is a real basketball coach. Well, right now, SC and UConn are in the same bracket, which I think needs to be changed. You're guessing. Guessing about what? I wasn't guessing. I was giving my opinion. I was asked my opinion. What are you talking about? We probably shouldn't start talking. We probably should. I don't even care what you was asking about, really. Because I could tell. I could just tell by the way I took the energy off the comment that the conversation ain't. It's not gonna. It won't go good. We having such a good Tuesday. Why ruin it? Why ruin it?
Well, when I was going to go back to LSU, like I would love to put them in a Final Four, but what has
real basketball coaches wear their gloves at night.
I'm wearing my sunglasses at night, Mondo, so I can see the light. No,
man.
Warriors come out and play. No, but with LSU, my concern is do they have enough strategy or can figure out how to fill the void in where they're lacking in the what I say post or big, that 4 through 5 position, so they can come up with an effective scheme. So my concern for LSU is Morrow can't do all the rebounding by herself. Like you in a one and done situation, you're gonna run into something. You're gonna run into something, So we're talking about teams you've never played. Most of the time, it's gonna be teams you never played ever before, never seen before, and so they might throw something at you. So my concern is, do they have some effective schemes to fill in those gaps where they really don't have a true 4 and 5? Because Morrow is, playing bigger than her position and doing a great job at it. But
okay, you think it's in the rebound? See, to me, I think Flau'jae is talented enough to go get a couple games her own self.
Okay,
just herself, right? Like I think that she can go get them herself. I think that Michaela. So I think that Flau'jae is good enough to go get one herself. I think Michaela's good enough to go get one herself.
Okay. I just feel like there's a void in that 4 through 5 though that can be exposed.
Well, they tell me that Samaya Smith is if Coach Rowe was still awake this way after his bedtime, he would tell us that Samaya Smith is coming along now. Your top 5 is Hannah, Latson, Juju, Morrow, and Betts. I would have to disagree. Latson's not in my top 5. I know that she scores a lot, but she's not in my top 5. Hannah, Juju, Morrow. The thing that I don't understand about Morrow is like, I don't know if it impacts winning. Like she can have 20 and 20 and they could lose, and she can have 20 and 20 and they could win. Does it impact winning, or is she just a 20 and 20 kind of kid? Like I don't know. I can't figure it out.
No, I think what she does is a big part of their success and big part of being competitive. Even if they lose or win, I think it's a big part of keeping them competitive or striking distance. Even when they're struggling, they come back and win. So what she does is natural. It's her natural position. It's her natural ability. And then they put her in a position in their offense to be able to do that because they know what her strength is. And so I think the thing is when you're not getting, when your 6th and 7th player coming off is not giving you enough, then that's when you run into those closer games. And so my thing is those 6th and 7th players that they bring off the bench, hopefully they mature into producing more for LSU. I think LSU is a high talented team. I'm not an LSU fan, but when you see talent, you see talent. When you see skill, they can play. That's a team that can play, no doubt.
I don't doubt that they can play. Like I said, I had LSU beating every team in the SEC except us.
Right. So here's what I'm going to say is I've really never seen them identify. The team didn't grow into where there was an identified 6 and 7 player contributors off of that make that difference game in and game out. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think in a way we kind of saying the same thing. I think for me it's like I think she's not. Some people talk about her as she's the most important piece, and to me she's a support. She's a supporting cast member to me
Well, I
more
mean,
so
yeah,
than
I mean,
you know.
she
But I
makes it
also,
work.
but I also feel like she's gonna have to play a different type of role in the WNBA based on her size. But we'll see, right?
No, for
And
sure. I agree with
um,
that's what I'm thinking. We're thinking the same thing, but
so but I think that she has, I think that it translates, but I think that it translates with some adjustments. I think her game translates with some adjustments. Yeah, she had 20 rebounds in the Texas loss. Okay, and you think she'll run into foul trouble? If she's the only one rebounding, yeah, she definitely can run into foul trouble. She's the only one down there banging. Big Foe and Williams is LSU's MVPs. I agree. Sound like you're saying she has those empty calories, and at times, that's a good one. Some empty calories for sure. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, talking about Raven still. I don't think enough credit is given to the calculations necessary to make things happen on that court. What do you say, Coach?
if you're talking about strategies and stuff, I mean, yeah, I mean, if that's what you're referring to, the way, yeah, I mean, it's coaching staff and players. You have to be students of the game, watch film, and you have to come up with a plan. And then also during the season, you also got to push each other to step out your comfort zone and get better. That's another part where people don't see. Teams get better because you step out of what you're comfortable doing throughout the season, and you get better. You get better at something when you step out from what you're used to doing. And to me, that separates the winners from the championship games because the championship teams are willing to step out of to something to get better at something and work at it as a team. And then what it is, then you pull everybody's individual strengths, you put them in those positions where where a team's weakness can't be shown because everyone is covering everyone because that's what a team is for. That's what a team is about. We got each other's back. Um, so if I
I
know
can
my
see that.
if I know my teammate doesn't guard well on perimeter, then I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be in help. If that's my side, if her play is on if their play is on my side, then I'm gonna make sure I'm being helped. That's just one example.
All right, let me see. Got you. I asked because I'm a basketball fan, but my hands were too what? So I play soccer instead. But okay, I don't know. Okay. Do y'all believe Zaya is a good fit with Seattle?
I'm gonna let you go first. You want me to go first?
So I believe that Zaya could be a good fit, but it depends on who she's trying to fit with. Um, like what else or who else is going to be there with her? They signed so many people, some to contracts, some to training camp contracts. It's going to depend on like what's the core of the people that are there because she
Right.
definitely can help. She definitely can help, and I love that she got a job for sure. I love that. I love that she got a job and she's going to have an opportunity to show what she can do in the WNBA. And I hope that they really like let her go play. Let her play. Let her off the bench to go play. Any word on McMillan? As far as what's that, Mondo? Because I ain't gonna get bullied. That's for sure. Here you go. No.
You're welcome, Louie. Auntie, what I would say about Zaya Cook, I think she's matured a lot. Is this her third season now? Going into a third season
I
WBA?
believe so. Yeah, third.
Third season, and we've seen the maturity, and she works on her game in the off season. She puts the time in. And the thing is, the race is not always given to the swift, but to the person that endures. And so sometimes you have to endure to get to the opportunity that fits, if it's what you're looking to do. And so Zai, one main thing is she's enduring. She didn't quit. She could have left when it
Mhm.
got tough in his 1.5 seasons, now two, now going to a third. So I have much respect and commend Zaya for sticking with what she wants to do and not giving up on it. And then I think you get rewarded another opportunity when you stick with something. So I don't mean to be long winded, but let's look
No,
at
you
that.
good.
And she and also when people have to realize decision making on the college level looks different from decision making on the WNBA. And so some people have to digest. And so I'm very interested to see how she's matured in her decision making based on the position that she plays, which is a one and a two most of the time. And so, and she's an intelligent. She can run the one. She's intelligent, but it was more. They needed more of her scoring mentality at SC because you had a destiny with her there. So. I believe this is a great fresh start she needs, even if it's just that opportunity to get her to the next big thing. I think this is going in the right direction for Zaya at this point.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I mean, we definitely gonna get a chance to see what she can do. Um, I don't know. It's just so it's hard for me to still say what the WNBA is gonna look like, right? Until everything just settles down. Like
Right,
I
right.
just I don't feel like everybody. I don't feel like teams are necessarily finished making moves.
That's
Um,
true. They got
so
about they got one more month, right? About one more
yeah, I
month to
think
do something.
at the most, I think at the most, I believe
Well, a few
uh,
weeks, maybe a little bit under a month.
maybe.
The draft
Um,
is April.
yeah, April, right? April, and then they start playing in May. So yeah, a little bit over a month.
Any
But they
any
probably
A good?
no. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you. Did you hear any AU players get any looks? Athlete unlimited get any consideration or guess?
Now, other than the ones that they pulled up on that kind of moved around that kind of was already in the WNBA, I haven't heard.
Okay.
Who am I forgetting? There was a couple. Was it a couple AU players that got signed? I'm glad to hear Ja was back on the bench today. That's good news. I'm glad she's still with the team. I told y'all, I want her. I want her to be successful. Can a non WNBA player play in Unrivaled? I'm not sure. Bradford was signed to the Aces from the AU. Thank you.
Okay. Thank
I knew it was somebody I was forgetting. I don't know. So far, it doesn't look like it, but I'm not gonna rule it out. You know, at one point, I thought that Unrivaled would consider players from everywhere. So I was surprised to see just WNBA players invited to, but it may be a reason for that because especially since the equity was involved, so it may have been a select group that they wanted to share that with. So
Right.
it'll be interesting going forward. But I don't know that there's a hard fast rule that says you have to be in the W. Y'all let me know. T Cloud really does not want to play for the Sun. Really, why you say that? I ain't even been seeing no tweets.
Um, I I want to go back to job for a second, and I really
Mhm.
grateful for coaches like that, like Adia Barnes and everything. Even though this record may not show it, that is still there to work and mentor young minds and lives because their life is more than a basketball court. And yes, they may be talented, and WNBA has limited rosters. So at the end of the day, um, Adia Barnes have shown working with a young adult like Ja that may come with some challenges. Adia Barnes has shown this season that she has a heart for her players, for people. She's a people person. So I think that gets overlooked because the pressure of Division One coaching is to win games, coaches and players. That's what
Mhm.
you're there for, or you're not going to be around. So for Adia Barnes to still walk through this process for Ja, we may not never know the difference it'll make for Ja in the future for.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You never know. I mean, it's definitely building a relationship, right? You always want somebody that is on your side. Brian Pearson, what's up, man? See you in a minute. How are you guys doing tonight? What do you think about Diana Taurasi retiring?
She take the
You know,
bobblehead and go home. No,
I talked about it. I talked about it a little bit earlier, Brian. I think great respect for what she did for 20 years. And I think they sent her out. Name on the floor and all of that. I think they sent her out in a very respectful way. But I hope that she stays around basketball. Um, Tennessee fan commented last year that Barnes is not black. One of the many reasons I hate Tennessee and their fans. Mondo, what?
what you, Mondo? You done had the 3 olives tonight, Mondo. You done had three
Man,
olives.
he probably saw 6 olives tonight. Mondo, what you talking about, man?
What you
What?
talking about?
Where
That's
did
just
that
one
come from?
fan.
Like, man, said she wasn't even black, but
Mondo,
she
put
is,
the
as far
glass
as I know,
down.
as a
Put the
as a
glass
as a
down, Mondo.
minority
Don't do
coach,
it.
a minority coach for sure. Um,
Put the
I mean,
glass down. That's your fifth one. Put it
oh, he's
down.
sipping tequila, no olives tonight. Okay, I got you. On
Okay.
that tequila,
All right.
all right. On that tequila.
Mondo, what's your limit though? You gotta cut yourself off, Mondo.
Oh man, Mondo off day, man. He chilling. Mondo big chilling tonight. What do you think about the new players that are coming to the Phoenix Mercury and the Chicago Sky? It's gonna, like I was just saying, Brian. That's what we were just talking about. It depends on who's on the final roster. Um,
Right.
all of these teams are gonna look very, very different, and I think it's gonna be, a lot of teams are gonna look really good on paper, but does that turn into chemistry on the floor? We won't know it till we see them play.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm very interested to see how they play, but I don't. I'm not. It's not like I'm looking at them like, oh yeah, man, they finna win the championship. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see them on the floor.
I mean, technically, right? Like you said, I'm gonna just chime in with you that no team is final until after training camp. The roster is not final technically
Mhm.
until the end of training camp. So
Mhm.
there's you
And they're
may
gonna
have
add some rookies, right?
right. So you got some free agents that you acquired, then you have some rookies, and then you have limited space, salary cap space, and you got limited roster space on the team. So we'll see what that musical rosters, Brian. We'll see what that looks
Mhm.
like. And it's really what that looks like into April, early May. Yeah.
Brian. So as far as me and the WNBA draft, it's a fashion show, right? Like everybody gets to get dressed up and go. A lot of people get drafted. A lot of people don't stick. So the draft it's a fun event, I think, but a lot of those players actually don't actually end up sticking in the WNBA. So it's more important who sticks, I think. But it's gonna be a lot of talent. We'll see who sticks.
It's a groove that well,
Kennedy hasn't landed anywhere yet, as far as I know.
no,
I don't know. I'm hoping that Kennedy is in the WNBA.
Kennedy gonna be all right. Shit,
Oh
Kennedy
yeah,
gonna be
Kennedy
all
gonna be
right.
all right. Yeah, Kennedy is gonna be all right for sure.
Mhm.
We got some games coming up tomorrow. So some big games coming up this week. Some big games coming up this
All
week.
right, all right.
So I thought it would be fun because tomorrow I think we're gonna talk at 1:30, right? Tomorrow.
We talking at 1:30 tomorrow. Okay, that's
I
what the
think
boss told me.
no. Is it 1:30?
Yeah, tomorrow Wednesday.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, Wednesday coming. So yeah, it really is 1:30. I was right. Okay. So let's get some. I want to know who's your National Player of the Year, National Freshman of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year.
Coach of the year.
Tomorrow for tomorrow's show.
Tomorrow.
So you
Okay.
got
I thought
so
you
you got
put
to
me
try
on
to
now. I'm like, you got me to.
right now. I want to know right now. No, for tomorrow's show.
You look, you put me
Uh,
like right now.
yeah, right now, right now.
Right now.
Um, yeah, I mean, let's see where you at with those. Let's see where you at with those. Where you at with those right there. Yeah, defensive player, national freshman, national player, coach of the year. Um, So, Brian, I'm looking forward to Women's March Madness. I'm not even gonna kid myself. I haven't kept it up. I haven't kept up with any. I haven't caught up with any. Kept up with any of the men's hoops really, except I've tried to keep up with some of the South Carolina basketball here towards the end. But no. Love you too, fam. Good night, Officer T. Davis. Rest well, fam.
Hey,
Can we vote now? Vote on what's that, Lisa Pugh? So I probably won't
Officer
follow
T.
men's March Madness, but for sure women's March Madness. But
Right.
before that, I'm just looking forward to the conference tournaments.
You know, I'm into women's basketball. It's just a better product. The men's still in too much status quo and tradition, preserving a false tradition for me. And the what I call the basconomics of it. So I kind of get tired of that, trying to keep Duke, and you have and then Bruce Pearl can every program he does, he could do something illegal and keep a job. So that I mean,
Bruce Pearl just caught a straight. Where did that come from?
yeah,
What
I mean
happened?
that since he was in Wisconsin, he always had before the NIL, he always had allegations in every.
Oh no, you can give me yours now, Lisa. Go ahead.
That's why he had to leave Tennessee, and it you remember that he bounced all around, jump around.
Coach say, nah, even though he didn't act right.
And they mad at Hubie Davis for getting a 2-year extension.
I'm like, what happened? Coach
You know what I
say,
mean?
yeah, nah, he out here just keeping jobs. He ain't even doing. All right, coach. All right. Let's see. In the January, ESPN and CBS described Unrivaled as an alternative source of competition and income for WNBA players during the off season. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou. Uh-oh. Yes, I do. Remember that. He just got caught. They all did it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I mean, Coach K was the ringleader. Mike Krzyzewski.
I'm enjoying the Unrivaled. I'm enjoying Unrivaled. Having the opportunity to do some great recaps on the games. Enjoying it. Looking forward to seeing where it goes. Coach, what you got before we get ready to get out of here?
You said, we talk about those games tomorrow.
What's that?
I'm about to go into the pickups. I was like, oh no, we gotta do that tomorrow.
No, we'll do the pickup. Yeah, we have time to do the pickups tomorrow. I mean, it's just some big, it's some good games coming up to end the
yeah.
the season, right? So we got
Yeah.
USC, UCLA coming up this week. So that should be fun. What day do they play? Do they play tomorrow? When do they play?
No.
While I'm talking about it, when is the USC?
The big games is Thursday.
Is that Saturday, Sunday? No, Big Ten usually play like Wednesday night. UCLA play Wednesday, so they probably play like Saturday.
USC UCLA game is Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, and we got and then we'll great songs.
Blue Jays versus Huskies. Mondo, that's not a big
Mondo, that's weak right there. Don't do that. Don't come on, Mondo.
Right now they got Page set to go 1. Yes, I think Paige Beckers is gonna go 1. I don't see that changing. Unrivaled stopped short of describing the league as WNBA only, maybe for legal reasons. Instead, their website says the league features 36 of the top professional players in women's basketball. Yeah, that's I agree. I think they left their options open. They left the options open there for sure.
Man.
All right, Coach, what you got before we get ready to get out of here?
Man, we enjoy you, fan. We don't want to leave, but we got to go right now. Man, we appreciate you. Hey, change this world one random act of kindness at a time. Get in your bag, expand your bag, because you are the best. Okay, remember to be great in your preparation, become excellent in your performance, because we all are champions, champion mentality. Don't want to leave, but we got to go right now.
Yeah, we got to go. And I'm going to answer this question on the way out. I'm going to give this information right here. Lisa Pugh's pick, Coach of the Year, Dawn Staley. Freshman of the Year, Joyce Edwards. Don't remember the other ones you said. Oh, okay. I said
Right now,
National
it's going to be
Player of the
Nick
Year.
Schaefer.
These are Lisa's picks. National
Oh.
Player of the Year, and you get to get yours later. National Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, Coach of the Year. As always, chat has been enjoyable. Thank you. No pick 'em today. We do pick 'em at 1:30 because we see him at 1:30. Are we going to see you again on the show in the future? He's here. Brian, are we going to see you again recently? Catch up. He's been here. He's been here. He's here Wednesday and Fridays at 1:30, and he's here every day but Monday every day it seemed like, but Monday at 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
Right? On them other
Monday,
days.
Saturday.
Yeah, Monday
I
and
don't
Saturday.
do
Yeah,
Mondays
Brian,
and I don't do Saturdays.
yeah, Brian, you pull back up. You ain't been around in a minute. But I don't think that the women in the WNBA aren't asking to get paid the same as the men in the NBA. What they ask for is the same to have the same percentage of the revenue sharing, and I do agree with that. No, he ain't new here. He been here before, but he ain't been here in a while. And he asking, he coming here checking him. Coach Coleman got a show here. He been here for months and months and months and months, almost a year. So I mean, Brian, you pull up. He came back checking you. Like, are you coming back, Brian? Are you coming back? It's been real. It's been real. Y'all can tell it's Tuesday.
Yeah, Bree Wayne, we're gonna have pick'ems tomorrow and Thursday, Bree Wayne.
Yeah, we know. That's what I just said. You ain't new, but you ain't been here in a while. Catch up with the schedule. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We out.